So we haven't scored your two's ideal nights in yet. So at the minute, 3 of us are tied, and Brichan is actually in the lead.
Oh.
So me, Bala, and Troy are 7 out of 10, and Brichan's on 8 out of 10. So would you like to remind us if you can remember what your ideal nights in are?
I haven't done mine yet.
Have you not done yours?
No.
Oh, there we go. There's your chance.
What now?
Yep.
Well, you don't need to wait for a special occasion.
Nah, why not?
Okay, right. Ideal nights in. So it's a takeaway, like a food,
Yeah.
a drink, and a film.
Mm-hmm.
I have thought briefly about this. Actually, I don't know. Okay, so for film,
Yeah.
I would go with either Shaolin Soccer or Pulp Fiction.
Very different films.
No, they're not different at all, actually. I mean, they are a little bit different. Yeah. But the point is, you need something quite chilled out. Like,
I don't think
on my
Pulp
ideal
Fiction
night
isn't
in-
chilled out. It's
Yeah,
quite
it's-
intense, isn't it?
No.
There's like drug overdoses and
Well, yeah,
killing.
but it's a very chilled out drug overdose. Like, on a night in, you don't really want to be confronting your own mortality or anything. So, I'd go for one of those two.
Okay.
Drink has got to be jungle juice.
That's very vague because that could be anything.
We had a great time. I don't remember what was in it, but it was jungle juice.
Okay,
So,
it's quite vague.
that's
but
kind of the idea, though. You don't know what's going to be in it. It's just like a
Just
bunch of
a
random
lottery.
Stuff. Yeah. What was the last one?
Film. No.
Takeaway. Probably Wagamamas.
Ooh, Joe's favourite.
It's not my answer.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay,
What
I'll go
would
for,
you get?
Let's
would,
go specific.
what would your order be from Wagamama's?
I'll change it actually. I'll go for. I actually don't have any takeaways. There's a few places I wanted to try out. There's one called Mac and Wings, which does 2 things, which is mac and wings.
What's mac?
Mac and cheese.
Well, just the mac bit. No,
Yeah.
not the cheese, just mac. Just
I assume they
macaroni.
include the cheese. I mean, you'd hope so.
Hold the cheese.
But it's like you get these little tubs of mac and cheese, and then wings on the side, and that's the only 2 things they do.
That's a weird comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks nice, so I'd probably go for something new.
Fair enough. What about you, Cam? What was yours?
Mine was, if I can remember, a James Bond film.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone really. I had Jack Daniels and ginger ale, I think, and the takeaway was Indian.
Yours for me is very high.
Yeah.
To be fair. Should we go around and take some scores?
Yes, I will rate mine.
you
11 out
can't
of
rate your
10.
own. Let's rate Cameron's first. Then
Right.
starting with you, Jack.
So it was James Bond.
Yeah.
What was the drink?
Whiskey
And
and
ginger ale
Ginger ale.
Okay, that was actually quite good. To be fair,
and an Indian.
I would give that at least a 7 out of 10.
What about you, Joe?
Indian's good.
Mm.
Film's good. Obviously, the drink isn't, because I don't drink. So, I think that I'd have to bring it down to an 8.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
Curry's a good shout. So.
Do they not have alcohol-free whiskey?
What would that even be?
Yeah, what would that be?
They probably do somewhere, but
It's called water.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's called
Well,
water.
it's called paint thinner, that's what it is.
They must have it somewhere. We should get a bottle. And then actually get some pure ethanol and put it in. And then we just made whiskey.
Okay. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So overall, we'll give it an 8. So you're tied at the top of the minute. I think we said in the last podcast, whoever wins, we'll buy them the takeaway. So I'm hoping Brichan doesn't win because his cost about 30 quid or something.
What was reckons?
He's got the coconut tree, that meal.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
still
feel
want to eat that.
Yeah, and
Lobsters and stuff. Isn't
yeah,
it?
I think it's
Lobsters
quite
and
pricey.
caviar
so-
and rare shellfish that are on the endangered species.
Right, we got to rank yours now, Jack.
Right. I'm expecting some high scores
Do you
here.
want to start, Cam? So it was Pulp Fiction or Shaolin Soccer,
I'm going to go with Shaolin Soccer.
Shaolin
actually, yeah.
Soccer,
Yeah, that's a classic.
Jungle Juice, and was it Mac and Wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for an 8.
An 8.
Really?
I think where
Jesus.
it lets it down for me is got to be the Jungle Juice. It's just
You didn't like the Jungle Juice?
I did like it, but
Not
with
that-
Pulp Fiction, like it's just all Shaolin soccer and then macaroni and chicken wings. It's just not much
It's
of
a bit all over the
Yeah,
place.
I didn't give much thought to the actual combination of it. I can't imagine doing all
Yeah.
But
that
it,
on the
it
same
is.
night.
It does sound like a good night in, obviously, which is the title of the film.
Yeah, I
so
suppose.
I give it an 8.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna go for a 6.
Oh,
Are you
Sorry.
joking?
I'm sorry.
A 6?
I mean, the mac and wings don't really do it for me. The film's great, and Jungle Juice just made me very, very ill. Like, extremely ill.
You were fine.
I had to do a test shoot the next day.
Well, it's not a good night in if it doesn't make you extremely ill the day after, really.
What are you gonna go for? Jim?
extremely ill.
Probably won't be very good if I'm honest, Jack.
Why?
Oh no!
Mac and wings sounds greasy as hell.
Yeah, that's the point.
Dripping through the bag as they give it to you.
Jungle Juice does not sound like a fun time.
Oh yeah, you haven't had Jungle Juice, have you?
No. And although I haven't seen Shaolin Soccer, the scenes of sin.
Nah, you'd love Shaolin Soccer.
It was an experience.
Trust me.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. But the 2 minutes of sin were interesting. So I think I'd have to go with a 5.
That's what you wanted. 5?
Oh, wait. What does that bring it to? What's between
This podcast.
What's between 5 and 8?
I've actually had enough of these people.
What's between 5 and 8?
Well,
It's like 5.5. No,
what did you
6.5.
give? 6? Yeah.
6.5.
5,
that's a
6, 8.
disappointing score.
So we go for a 6.5 out of 10.
I'm not pleased. Actually.
Sorry, Jack.
I'm not thrilled.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Right. So your turn now, Jim.
Well, meal's easy. Wagamama.
Yeah.
For sure. Drink could be some sort of soft drink. Probably Pepsi or lemonade.
Just original Pepsi.
Uh,
Go for a cherry.
nah, original. Yeah.
Spice it up.
Maybe an axe.
You madman. I'm a cherry
Oh.
Coke
Pushing
over
the
Coke.
limits. And film. I don't know. Probably something chilled, so definitely a comedy.
Comedy.
I can be a bit of a sucker for a romance as well, if I'm dead honest. So maybe a romantic comedy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
There's-
Chaz, give us an example.
There's literally only one rom-com I know, and it's Love Actually. I think that's the only
That's
one
a
I've...
Christmas film.
I can't. To be honest, I'm actually struggling to think of a rom-com right now.
Ryan Gosling.
Romance can't be like the main thing though. It has to be like on the side.
Mainly comedy then,
Yeah.
but like a little bit of
Um,
romance. So like,
Hitman's Bodyguard was good, so I might go with that.
is that
I
comedy?
know that's not really. It's comedy, but it's not really romance. But I can't
Hitman's
think of one off the
Bodyguard.
top of my head.
Wagamamas and a Pepsi.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Shall I start? Wagamamas is nice. Pepsi I do like. I've never seen the film.
Oh, I'm missing out.
Oh, we're all really close together. That's the thing. Like, who's gonna break the ice and go 10?
I broke the ice and went 5.
Okay, well the ice is about to be broken even further, mate. So
It's gonna
get
give it
ready
like
for
a
that.
1 or
Yeah, but I know
something.
you like Wagamama, so
Yeah, true. You gotta be honest. You can't
yeah.
put. I'm gonna go. I'll go for an 8.
Right, I'll go next. I'll give it a -3. It sounds a bit tame, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
can't.
tame person.
I can't really imagine a big night in without.
It's not. It's
some
ideal
kind of-
though, so it's to the person, I suppose.
Yeah,
That's why the scoring, because it's all
It's
subjective.
all subjective. Yeah.
I couldn't really call it a night in without.
Without getting
Without-
pissed.
No, not necessarily getting pissed, but a little bit of,
A little bit of what? What are you
you
getting?
know.
I don't. I really don't.
Yeah, you do.
You know.
I'd give it like I don't know, somewhere that's low enough to undercut his score from mine, but also good enough to
Well, you're on 6.5.
you can have a 6.4.
Got him.
6.4 and an 8 so far.
Well, I'll give it a 7 because
we'll
the
go
film is decent, really good film. Pepsi is a good shout. and I've never had Wagamama's, but it looks very classy.
Classy.
And
it does look pretty classy.
you know,
It's more
looks
classy
like
than mac and wings.
Effort goes into it, to make it a nice meal. So it sounds like a good night for me. So I give it a 7.
A 7.
Yeah, good luck working that out.
I think that's probably a 7 in the middle. If it's 6.4, an 8, and a 7, 7's probably in the middle.
Sounds fair.
So go for another 7 out of 10. Jesus. So Cameron and Brichan in the lead.